M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Gets past one man, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Burrow going to keep it running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. Not much there, only a yard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
On line, ready?
Now it's Burrow. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but It's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Well, that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now they try the right side here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Yeah, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 15. Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
These two teams all tied after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Off the screen!
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Jackson on first down. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Burrow on play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions. It nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down on is Colby Wadman now to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now Jackson. Oh, Andrews has it. What a catch. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be third and goal. So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there just before halftime. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Bengals.
They go play action with Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. 1 second, all that remains. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Jackson on 1st down. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A couple first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Dobbins hit, and he fumbles, and the Bengals grab it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. I mean, Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Adafe Owe in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The run there on 1st down gets them a yard to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
On 2.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And now they will throw it with Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. But he caught it out of bounds, and the score stays the same here in the fourth.
So close to changing numbers on the scoreboard. When you're running routes in the end zone,
plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is no good. And just barely missing it wide to the right. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now. As
we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Touchdown, Bengals.
That's what we are.
T. Higgins with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. What a heck of a run through 3 months, though, but they trail big here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. McCann's got it teed up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
First down, here's Burrow. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To the air again, Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Burrow will throw. Touchdown! That's caught. Jamar Chase, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Man, I got you. Mike 5. Hey, let's get that ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Jackson will throw again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This is caught, and in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after here coming up. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Here we go.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offense,